Well, so guys, we start with solids. Also, we also call this chapter as cubes and cuboid because you are learning about only two objects right now here, only cube and cuboid. You are not learning about cylinders, cone, and sphere. Those you'll have in the 10th standard. Now, let's say so. Okay, so we'll discuss the formulas, guys. First, we'll discuss all the formulas of cuboid. Now, also there are not many formulas actually in this chapter. Okay, first let's discuss about a cuboid. So in a cuboid, let me draw a cuboid first. So basically your shoebox or a room or a hall or something, they're basically in the shape of a cuboid. So let's say that's the length of your cuboid. That's the, what you can see here is the breadth. Sorry, this is the breadth and this is the height of the cuboid. Now, if they ask us, so first question is how do you find the volume of a cuboid? So to find the volume, the formula for volume is length into breadth into height. Number 2 is how to find out the LSA, or it is also called as area of 4 walls. The vertical surface is what you can see here is called as area of 4 walls, or it is also called as LSA, meaning what? Lateral surface area. That is equal to 2 times L plus B into H. Third formula is the TSA. What do you mean by TSA now? Total surface area. So total surface area is equal to 2 times LB plus BH plus HL. Okay, these are the total surface area. Then next thing is the fourth thing is how do you find out the length of the longest rod that you can fit inside this box. So the longest rod that you can fit inside this box is basically what starting from one corner to the opposite corner of the room, but in the upward direction. Like say for example, this is the longest rod. So if I'm starting from this corner here, the longest rod will not be till here, it will go to the other corner here, opposite corner. So that's the longest rod. Now how do you find what's the formula for the longest rod L? So the formula for the longest rod here is equal to L squared is equal to length. I'll have to give some another name, guys. I'll do one thing, I'll name it as D. So the diagonal square is equal to L squared plus B squared plus H squared. Okay, that's the longest diagonal. Clear? Now next, so this was about the cuboid. So whatever you've learned here, it's all about the cuboid. Okay, you can write down these formulas in your notebook. Now we'll discuss the formulas of a cube now. So if you know cuboid, cube formulas are very easy. Let's draw a cube first. Okay, so say so out here we've got a cube now. Basically cube is what? It's a, you can say it's a cuboid, but all the sides are all same. So your length, breadth, height, everything is the same. Now let's say, so this is our side A here, side A here and side A here. Basically all the sides are what? Equal, your length, breadth and height. So how do you find volume of such thing? To find the volume, what's the formula of this? Length into breadth into height, which is basically side cube. What will be the lateral surface area or the area of 4 walls? It will be 4 into side square. Okay, third one, if they ask you TSA, total surface area, it will be equal to what? 6a squared, 6 times a squared. Fourth one, what will be the length of the longest diagonal? So if you remember what was the longest diagonal, I'll just mark it here also, starting from this one corner till the other corner. Okay, so you're starting from here to this. That's the longest diagonal. Okay, so the length of this longest diagonal, how will we find out? So d is equal to root of 3 into a, or root 3a. Next thing, what is the value of the root 3? So root 3 is equal to what? 1.732 is what we are going to use. Okay, you will not round it off to 1.73, or only if they ask you to take root 3 as 1.73, then only you will take it as 1.73. Okay, fine. So these are the formulas that you need to know for the first part of the chapter. And just one general formula, that whenever they ask you to find cost of anything, so how will you find out the cost? The cost will be equal to the rate into the quantity. Okay, when I do the problems, I'll explain you this formula again there. Okay, so this is again another one more important formula. Now let's start. So right now I'm doing problems from exercise 21A. So you can refer to your textbook, and I'll also read out the questions here for you all. Okay, so first question, the length, breadth and height of a rectangular solid are in the ratio 5:4:2. So L is to B is to H is equal to 5:4:2. If the TSA is 1216, TSA means what? Total surface area is equal to 1216 centimeter squared. Find the length, breadth and height of the solid. You have to find out what is the length, what's the breadth and what's the height. So guys, first what we'll do, let the length, breadth and height be equal to what? Let the length be 5x, so your breadth is 4x and height is 2x, where x is a common multiple. Now what is the formula for TSA? So what's the formula for TSA now? So TSA is equal to 2 times LB plus BH plus H. Remember, every time you need to write on the formula. LB, 5x into 4x is what? 20x squared. 4x into 2x is what? 8x squared. Plus HL is what? 2x into 5x, 10x squared. And what's the TSA? 1216. Now 1216 divided by 2, so it will become 608 is equal to 38x squared. So what is x squared is equal to 608 upon 38. Now let's reduce here. We can reduce these numbers. So 2 19s are 2 304s are 19 1s are 19 1s are 19 114. So it'll be what? 19 6s are. So if x squared is 16, what will be x squared equal to? What will be x equal to then? 4. Okay, now we got x is equal to 4. Now if x is equal to 4, what will be the value of length? So length will be 5x. 5 4s are 20 centimeter. Breadth is equal to 4x. 4 4s are 16 centimeter. Then height is equal to 2x. 2 4s are 8 centimeter. Okay, done. Then guys, next problem, number 4 I'm doing right now. So in the fourth one they say 75 persons can sleep in a room 25 meter by 9.6 meter. Number of people who can sleep is 75. In a room, length is how much? 25 meter. Breadth is equal to 9.6 meter. And if each person requires 16 meter cube of air, so volume is equal to 16 meter cube. Find out the height of the room. Yes, another challenge that you come across in this chapter is that the calculations are sometimes little tough. So you need to be smart at simplifying the calculations. So first what we can say, that number of people is equal to what? Volume of room, total volume of the room divided by volume required for each person, divided by volume required by each person. Correct? Now what is the volume of the room? So volume of room will be equal to what? L into B into H. Volume required by each person is how much? 16. Okay, or I'll write here it is equal to what first? V is what we've written, and number of people are what? N. So now what is height equal to? If you cross multiply, you will get N into V divided by L into B. Now substitute. N is how much? 75. Volume is how much? 16. Length is 25 and breadth is 9.6. So I also got into 10. Now 25 ones are 25, 3s are 16 ones are 16, 6 are 3 ones are 3, 2s are 2 ones are 2, 5s are. So height is equal to 5 meter. That's a final answer. Okay. Then guys, so this one is a one-star problem. Okay, the first one was also a one-star problem. Then guys, next problem number 6. This is also one-star problem. So they say there are 3 cubes whose edges are x, 8 and 10. Okay, and they are melted and recasted. So remember, this is very, very important. Whenever they say that melted and recasted, it means what? You have to equate their volumes. Because what we've done, we have taken 3 small cubes, 1 cube, okay, plus second cube, plus third cube, and all those cubes were combined to form one big cube. Okay, the side of the first one was x, second one was 8, third one was 10, and you got a cube of side 12. Now these are the sides x, 8, 10 and 12. They are asking us what is the value of x. So basically volume of first cube plus volume of second cube plus volume of third cube is equal to total volume of the biggest cube. So what is volume? Side cube plus side cube plus side cube is equal to side cube. So x cube plus what will be 8 cube is equal to 512. So we'll write 8 cube as 512 plus 10 cube is what? 1000, and then you have to do 12 cube. I think that is 1728. Correct? So x cube is equal to, now you have to subtract them. So 1728 minus 1512. So it will become to 216. So x is equal to what? 6. You don't need to write any unit or something because they have just asked us what's the value of the x. Okay. Also another thing to note here. So if you remember, if you look at these numbers, we've got 6, 8, 10, 12. So remember this arrangement, like 6 cube plus 8 cube plus 10 cube is equal to 12 cube. It'll be easier to remember. You can see all of them are just the even number, 6, 8, 10, 12. Then next problem, number 8. Okay, 8-1 is a tough problem. 2-star problem. So you're given the cost of papering the 4 walls. So we are basically papering 4 walls at 75 paise per square meter. So what is the rate? the rate of papering is 75 paise per meter squared is rupees 240. The cost of it is how much? 240. The height of the room is equal to 5 meter. Find the length and breadth of the room if they are in the ratio 5:3. Length is question mark, breadth is question mark, and the ratio of length is to breadth is given as 5:3. So what we do, let the length be equal to what? 5x, breadth be equal to what? 3x. Okay, now so again let's start solving this problem now. So first we need to find out, we can do is, okay, the cost is in rupees, guys. One more thing, this is given in rupees. So first we'll find out what LSA. What is your LSA equal to? So 2 times L plus B into H. 2 times L is 5x, breadth is 3x, into H is what? 5. So 10 into 8x, that is a LSA. Done. Now how do you find out cost? So cost is equal to what? The rate into quantity. So LSA was this many meter squared. Now what we'll do, cost is equal to 240. It was in rupees, I'll convert it into paise. Okay. Then rate is what? 75 paise. And what's the quantity? 10 into 8x. Now if you solve this, on solving, what will you get here? That x is equal to, okay, guys, look, on solving here we can say what? First we can cancel 0 and 0. Then 8 ones are 8, 3 hundreds are 75 ones are 75 fours are. So we'll get x is equal to what here? 4. Now if x is 4, it means what is the length equal to? 5x, 5 fours are 20 meter. Breadth is equal to 3x, 3 into 4, 12 meter. So that's your answer. Okay, then next problem, number 9. Yes, in the problem number 9, now you're given that the area of a playground is 3650 meters squared. So area is equal to 3650 meters squared. Find the cost of covering it with gravel 1.2 centimeter deep. So height is equal to 1.2 centimeter deep. If the gravel costs rupees 6.40 per cubic meter. So the rate of the gravel is given as how much? 6.40 rupees 6.40 per meter cube. So first 1.2 centimeter is how much? 1.2 upon 100 meter. Okay. Now we have to find what in this sum? Find the cost. So what will be cost is equal to? Cost is equal to volume into the rate. Volume into rate. What is the volume? Volume is area into height into rate. What is the area? 3650. What is the height? 1.2 upon 1000. What is the rate? 6.40. So I have to shift the decimals upon 100. Now let's start reducing here. So you can cancel 0, 0, cancel 0 and a 0. Now I can cancel what here? 4 3s are 4 2s are 50, 250. Now you've got 5 50s are. Here we'll get what? 5 73s are. So you'll have to multiply these numbers now, divided by 50. Okay, so 64 3s are 180, 192 into 73. 3 2s are 6, 19 3s are 57, 0 7 2s are 14, 64 6 1 3. So it'll be 6 1 0 4 1. So we get 14016 upon 50. Okay, which will become 28032 upon 100, which is 280.32 rupees. That's the cost. I'm not sure about the answer. You can still check it from behind and confirm. Okay, now next sum is a sum number 10. You see now in the sum number 10, they say a square plate of side x centimeter is 8 millimeter thick. So a square plate of side x centimeter. So first of all, the base of this plate is what? Square. And the side is equal to x centimeter, and it is 8 millimeter thick. So height is equal to 8 millimeter. So that becomes 8 upon 100 centimeter. Its volume is 2880 centimeter cube. Volume is equal to 2880 cm cube. Find the value of x. So it's quite simple problem. What's the formula for volume? Volume is equal to area into height. How will you find out the area? Side square, right? Because it's a square, the base, into height is equal to volume. So now substitute. Volume is 2880. A squared means x squared into height is what? 8 upon 100. So what will you get here now? X squared is equal to 2880 into 100 upon 8. Let's reduce here. 8 ones are 8 threes are 24, 48, 8 six are 48 and 0. So you will get what now? X squared is equal to 36,000. Okay, now something looks like went wrong here because we are not getting a perfect square here. So it was 2880 centimeter cube. Area is x squared. I don't think the answer. One second, I'll just check if the answer is in decimal. We made a calculation mistake. Okay, so the answer is also 60 only. So of course there is a calculation mistake. It should have been 3600. Oh no. Okay, guys. I made a mistake in the conversions. So this is 8 upon 10 to convert millimeter to meter. I by mistake converted centimeter to meter. So basically this 0 will go away, the extra 0. Okay, so you'll get how much exactly? 3600. So now x is equal to 60. So what are we asked to find in the problem? Find the value of x. So x is 60. That's all, guys. No need to write any unit or something. Then next problem, number 11. The external dimensions of a closed wooden box are so and so. So see, these are the type of problem where you have to find out the external length and internal length. Okay. So first they've said that the external dimensions. Now whatever are the external dimensions, now we'll always write capital L, capital B, capital H. We'll use all capital alphabets for it. So what are the external dimensions of a wooden box? 27 centimeter, then 19 centimeter, then the height is 11 centimeter, and the thickness of the wood is equal to 1.5 centimeter. Okay, one more very important thing to note in this problem is that it's a closed box. Okay, it is not open from the top. Now first part is you have to find out what is the volume of the wood in the box. Okay, so they are not asking us the volume of the box, they are asking us what? Volume of wood in the box. So first you need to find out what? Internal length. How will you find out the internal dimension? So small l will be L minus 2 times the thickness. L is 27 minus 2 into 1.5. 27 minus 3 is equal to 24 centimeter. Now breadth will be equal to what? Same way, 19 minus 3, 16 centimeter. height will be equal to what? 11 minus 3, 8 centimeter. Okay, so now we have to find what? Volume of the wood in the box. Now, what is the how will you find the volume of wood? So, volume of wood is equal to external volume minus the external volume minus the internal volume. What is the external volume? So it will be L into P into H minus what is the internal volume? L into B into H. So now what is capital LBH? So 27 into 19 into 11 minus what is small LBH? So it will be 24 into 16 into 8. So now here you will get for 27 into 19 into 11. Okay, I'm writing the answer directly for here right now. So it will be 5643 minus 24 into 16 into 8, and that comes to 3072. So what is the difference? You will become 2571. So 2571 centimeter cube. That's the volume of the wood. Okay, now next problem number 11. So sorry, 11th is okay. There is more part to this problem. So this was just the first part of the problem. Second part is what is the cost of the box if wood costs rupees 1.20 per centimeter cube. Okay, this part is quite simple. How to find out the cost? Cost is equal to volume into the rate. Volume into rate. So the volume of wood is 2571 into what is the rate of the box? 1.2. So whatever answer you got, you multiply it by 1.2, you will get the cost. So the cost of this will become is equal to rupees 3085.20 again. Okay, this many rupees. So that's the second part of the problem. Now the third part of the problem. What's the third part? So in the third part they are saying what are the number of 4 centimeter cubes that could be placed into the box. So number of cubes which can be placed inside is equal to what? Volume of box divided by okay, we'll write volume, not just volume, we'll write internal volume of the box divided by volume of 1 cube. Now what's the internal volume of the box? So we have got what? L into B into H divided by what? Side cube. Now just put the values. So what are LBH now? So it will be 24 into 16 into 8 upon what is side cube? So that will be equal to what? 4 by 4 by 4. So 4 4s are 16 cancel, 4 1s are 4 2s are 24, 2s are 48. Okay, done. Guys, mark this problem as 3 star, 11th one. And remember, very very important to note about this closed box and the open box. I'll tell you later on what happens when there's an open box. And problem number 10 is also a 3-star problem, guys. Problem number 9 is also okay, it's a 2-star problem. Okay, rest all we've marked. Now let's go on to problem number 12. Okay, let's start with this one, guys. Out here we are given that a tank is of 20 meter long. So the length of the tank is 20 meter, 12 meter wide. So width is equal to 12 meter and height is equal to 8 meter. Is to be made. It is open at the top. Guys, very important. It's open at the top. So now if you realize, because it's open at the top, there are only 5 faces it has. It doesn't have the top surface. Determine the cost of iron sheet at the, so you have to find out what is the cost and the rate at which it is sold is what? The rate of the sheet is rupees 12.50 per meter. Okay, and the width of the sheet. So these are the length and breadth and height of the tank. And the width of the sheet is equal to 2.5 meter. We don't know the height of the sheet. So guys, first if you realize the problem that in this case we want to make a rectangular tank. Now the whole iron tank, it does not it doesn't come in the shape of a cuboid directly. You will have a roll of a sheet, and from that sheet you are going to make by welding and folding and all, you're going to make a tank. So they are asking us, like, to make this tank, let's say here you want to make this tank, for example, a cuboidal tank, right, which is open from the tank. So over here, whatever sheet is needed, that will be equal to how much? So I need to first find out the length of the sheet. The width of the sheet is given as how much? 2.5 meter. This is 2.5 meter. Okay, so that's the length and this is the breadth. So basically what we need to do is that the area of the four walls, see, area of four walls plus the base area, okay, will be equal to what? Area of the sheet. Got it? That is equal to area of iron sheet. Now how to find out the area of the four walls? So the formula is what? 2 times L plus B into H plus base area is what? Length into breadth. What's the area of the iron sheet? L into B. So now 2 times, what is L? 20, breadth 12, height 8 plus 20 into 12, length, breadth is 2.5. I can write 2.5 is what? 5 upon 2. Now guys, let's do these calculations. One more thing, make sure that you don't make a mistake in the calculation here. Okay, this is how you'll have to calculate them. So now what is 8 into 2? 16. 20 plus 12, 32. So we will get what? 16 into 32. 256, I think it will be 512 plus 240 is equal to L into 5 upon 2. So L is equal to 752 into 2 upon 5. So the length will become what? 1504 upon 5. On calculations, you'll get 3008 upon 10, which is equal to 300.8 meter. That's the length of the iron sheet. Now what will be the cost? So what is the cost is equal to? Cost is equal to length into the rate. What is the length? 300.8. What's the rate? 12.5. So that's what? 25 upon 2. So now if you do 300.8, I don't know, we'll have to check the answer also if it's right or not. 300.8 into 25, and then you have to divide by 2. So this will come as 3760. Okay, it is equal to 3760 rupees again out here. Okay, one sec, I'll just check the answer if it's right or not. 21,812. So yeah, it's correct. Okay guys, now next question, number 13. So this one also is a 3-star problem guys, 12th one. Now next problem number 13. 13th one is a 3-star problem. Okay, actually it's a 3-star problem only for one reason. It's the same, very similar to the problem number 11. It's just that the volume, okay, they have given capacity. So capacity, basically capacity of a cube. means what, internal volume. It means what? Internal volume, which is equal to 15 decimeter cube. Now a decimeter is how many centimeter? 10 centimeter. Then 15 into, what is 10 centimeter? 1000 cm cube. So that is 15,000 centimeter cube. But this conversion is important. Then from exterior you will find what? Interior length, breadth, height, and then solve it. Okay. It's a little difficult calculations around, but you'll try on your own. You can do it. The next problem, number 14. 14th one is a Dhasu problem. So in the 14th one, they say the square on the diagonal of a cube has an area of 1875. Area is equal to 1875 centimeter squared. So again, I'll repeat once again, the square on the diagonal of a cube. So there is a cube and there is a square on that diagonal. There's an area of 1875 centimeter squared. Calculate the side of the cube. So according to this question, guys, see, I'll make you understand first what the question means. I'll just draw a rough sketch here. Say we have a cube here. Okay, there is a cube, and it is said that if you join, okay, if I join this end, okay, if I'm joining this end of the cuboid, okay, if I join from here to the other end of the cuboid, and on this diagonal, so this is a diagonal of a cube, on this diagonal they have made a square. There is a square on this diagonal. Okay, so they're saying the square on the diagonal of a cube has an area. So area of this is what? 1875. Calculate the side of the cube. Let the side of the cube be what? A. If the side of a cube is A, what will be the diagonal of a cube? Diagonal of a cube is what? Root 3 into side. Correct? If you remember, that was the formula. Now, what is the formula for area? Area is equal to what? Side square. What is the side of this thing? It is equal to how much? Root 3a. Correct? The area of this side of a square is root 3a. So, I'll write here root 3a whole square. And the area is 1875. Got a little difficult. You'll need your imagination also to understand this. So, you'll get 625 is equal to a squared. So a is equal to what? 25 centimeter. So we've got the side. Now you have to find out the TSA of the cube. So TSA, it's very simple. You have to just use the formula what? 6a squared and then substitute. So 6 into 25 into 25. Correct? So that will be how much? 6a squared. 25 is 625. And then 625 into 6. So it will become 3750, I guess. 3750 centimeter squared. Okay. Then next problem. Let's check the answer of this first. 21a. Okay, the answer is coming wrong, I guess. 37, no, it's correct, 3750 only, yeah. Okay, then next problem, number 14. Sorry, this was only a 14 problem. So now we'll do problem number 15. In the problem number 15, again it's a Dhasu problem. Basically, you'll get a quadratic equation in this problem. So you can see the figure is already given. A hollow square shaped tube open at both ends is made of iron. The internal square is of 5 centimeter and the length of the tube is 8 centimeter. So let's just try drawing this tube. So say this is our okay, that's a square tube. Okay, this is a cross-sectional area and it goes like this. Okay, so one sec. Okay, now this is the cross-sectional area. Now it's given that the internal the hollow square shaped tube open at both ends is made of iron. The internal square is 5 centimeter. So this is 5, this is also 5, and the length of the tube is 8 centimeter. There are 192 centimeter cube of iron. So the amount of iron here, okay, the amount of iron, okay, and it's not the total volume. The amount of iron is 192 cm cube. Find its thickness. So we are asked to find what, guys, out here. You have to find out this thickness here, x. So what will be the outer side? X plus 5. What will be this also? X plus 5. And this also is what? X plus 5, the outer. Now, how will you find out the volume of iron? So, I'll tell you in simpler, shorter way. One method is what, you first find the volume of outer cuboid, external cuboid minus the internal volume, and then you will get it. But I'll tell you one direct way how you can solve this. So you can say that volume of material, you can add up this in your formula list. Volume of material, so out here it is what? Iron, is equal to cross sectional area. Okay, if you're confused what is a cross sectional area, the area which I've done here, that where you can see these lines I have drawn, this is called as a cross sectional area. Okay, into the length or the height. So out here I'm writing length because it's a horizontal object. So what is the cross sectional area? It will be outer square minus the inner square in square brackets into the length is what? 8. What's the volume of the iron? 192. So we'll do what? 192 upon 8 is equal to x plus 5 the whole squared minus x squared. Now 192 upon 8, so 8 2s are 16, 32, 8 4s are 32. What will this become? A plus b, and then again this will be what? A minus b. So 24 is equal to, cancel, what all we can cancel here now? Minus x gets cancelled. So we are left with what? Only 5. So now it will be 5 into 2x plus 5. So it will be how much? No, there is some mistake here. And this will be 8 1s are 8 2s are 16, 8 4s are, so this is 24. Because it can't be in negative. Again I made some mistake. So guys, we have done cross sectional area is what? X plus 5 the whole square. Oh my god. Okay, why am I doing this? So this will be equal to what? 5 squared. Basically this side is equal to 5. So you can't do all this. You don't need to do rather all this. What will this become now? Let me erase this. So guys, out here now we will make it so this will be 192 upon 8, which is what? 24, is equal to x plus 5 the whole squared minus 25. So you'll get 49 is equal to x plus 5 the whole square. Now we take square root on both sides. What will you get on taking the square root? You will get your plus minus 7. I hope you'll know why plus minus 7, right? Now how to solve this? So once plus 7 is equal to x plus 5 and once minus 7 is equal to x plus 5. So x is equal to minus 12. This is not possible. And x is equal to 2. So that's the answer. So what's the final thing you have to find out? Find this thickness. So therefore, the thickness of this box, whatever this iron hollow shaped tube, is equal to how much? 2 centimeter. Done. Okay. Next problem, number 16. So 4 identical cubes are joined end to end to form a cuboid. Okay, 4 identical cubes are joined end to end to form a cuboid, and if the total surface area of the resulting cuboid is 648, find the length of each cube. So basically we are using 4 cubes together to form what? One cuboid. Now, so how to do this? So let's say from here, okay, it's a cuboid, so I'll have to, okay, so guys, this is for a cuboid now, is what we've got. So let's say there are one part here, there is a second part here, that's the third part, and the fourth part. Okay, so these are the 4 parts. Now let these be what? Cubes be A, and A. Correct? So what will be the length of this? It will become 4A, but your breadth will remain A, your height will also remain what? A only. Now, after we are done with all this, now you have to find the length of each. Okay, so first we'll find out, okay, we are given the TSA of this now. So what's the formula of TSA? So TSA is equal to what? 2 times L plus B into H. No, it's a cuboid, na? So we can't do this. It will be what? 2 into, it will be 2 into LB plus BH plus HL. Now substitute. What will be? So what will this become? Is equal to 2 times LB is how much? 4A squared. BH is how much? A squared. HL is how much? A squared. Now HLA will also be equal to 4A squared. So look at 2 into 8 plus 1, 9A squared, which is equal to TSA is given as 648. So basically A squared is equal to what? 648 divided by 2 into 9. So A squared is equal to 324 divided by 9. So A is equal to what? 18 upon 3, which is equal to what? 6. So we got that side is equal to 6. That's what we found the edge of each cube. Now they're saying find the ratio between the surface area of resulting cuboid and the surface area of a cube. So now we are finding the ratio of TSA of a cuboid divided by TSA of a cube. So what's the formula of a cuboid? So for a cuboid, what can we do? We will just do what? TSA will be, we already have over here, right? How much was the TSA they are given? 648. Or it was how much rather? Look here. It was 2 into 9A squared. And what is the TSA of a cube? We know it will be what? 6A squared. But how many such cubes are there? There are 4 such cubes. So 4 into this. So what we can reduce now is cancel A squared. 2 ones are 2, 2s are 3, 2s are 3, 3s are. But 3 is to 4. But what was the question? It's wrong. Also find the ratio between the surface area of a resulting cuboid and the surface area of a cube. So they have asked the surface area of only a cube. So I don't need to do all this because they're asking only a cube. So I'll remove this 4 number of cubes. Now let's see what answer we get. So cancel A squared, 2 ones are 2, 3s are 3, 1s are 3, 3s are. So it'll come 3 is to 1. That's your final answer. And this is the last sum of the exercise A. Okay. So we'll stop here, guys.